Benvenuti. Thank you for joining us today. I am Papa Joe's.
And I'm Mama Donna.
And you are watching Loving Food, where it's all about the love of people and the love of great food.
Joe and I strongly believe in this community, and it is our hope that through this show we will be able to convey all the wonderful resources that are available out there in this community for everyone each and every day.
Today we'll be preparing a flavorful seafood dish, merluzzo alla livornese.
And also we're going to be showing you a quick way to make homemade rolls called
Garlic nuts.
Wait, say that again?
Nuts.
Nuts? No, nuts.
Nuts.
Garlic nuts.
Yes.
Oh, they're so delicious. Okay.
We'll also be joined today by Michelle Rio from the TheDawnCenter.
And the TheDawnCenter makes tremendous provisions, vital provisions really, for people who are victims of abuse, either physically or sexually. And when she comes in to join us, she's going to be telling us more about that, okay?
But first,
let us hear a word from our sponsors.
Don't go far. We'll be right back, just for you. Where's the pizza dough for the make the garlic nuts?
It's right back here.
All right.
Come on, let's do this.
Let's do this.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous donations to the TheDawnCenter: Coffee International of Florida, the Hensley Center, Kiwanis of the Brooksville Ridge, and Brown & Brown Insurance.
Ciao, and welcome back to Loving Food.
Yes, and before we begin to cook our wonderful livornese recipe, we'd like to introduce you to Michelle Rio.
Welcome, Michelle, to our show today. We're really excited to hear what it is all about your organization provides for our community.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited about being here and having the opportunity to talk about the services that the TheDawnCenter provides. TheDawnCenter
helps the victims of violence, all kinds of violence. I mean, not physical violence, also sexual violence.
Correct.
Can you tell us how you provide service to your clients?
Oh, certainly. We are the only domestic and sexual abuse crisis center in Hernando County. We provide services to victims who are of domestic abuse and sexual assault. And those victims oftentimes are women, but sometimes there are males who are victims of domestic abuse and sexual abuse as well. So we provide support services. In addition to support services, we also provide a 40-bed shelter, and it's emergency shelter for victims who are in imminent danger. And those victims are the women and children. Our shelter is a 40-bed shelter in a confidential location in Hernando County, and we provide a safe place for women who are in immediate danger and their children.
Wow. It's hard to believe that there's stuff going on like that out there, but I understand that it's more prevalent than we even realize.
It really is. Domestic violence reaches everyone. It affects everyone in our community. 1 in 4 women are victims of domestic abuse. And across the United States, every 2 minutes, someone is a victim of sexual assault. Wow. And of those victims of sexual assault, only about 60% go reported.
What are the red flags on a relationship that, what are the red flags?
Sure, and that's something that a lot of people question. I've worked with several women who are educated women who have master's degrees, who have doctorate degrees, and they come and they say, how did this happen? How did I wind up in this abusive relationship? I never knew. And some of those warning signs are, insults, name calling, threats of violence, actual physical violence, carrying out those threats. Mm-hmm. But domestic violence is about power and control. Bottom line, that's what domestic violence is about, power and control. And it's when someone has the power and control over someone else that they kind of take advantage of that situation. And those red flags don't usually start out initially at the beginning of a relationship, but progress over time and become more and more severe.
We really need to communicate out there about the fact that a lot of people who are under this abusive situation don't even realize it.
They don't recognize it. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and I mean, they have lived their entire life being really abused.
Oftentimes it happens at childhood. They grow up in an abusive home. Those behaviors start there, and then when they're out as an adult, they wind up finding themselves in abusive relationships after growing up in that situation. It's a pattern, it's a cycle. And at the Dawn Center, that's what we try and do. We try and educate the community and educate the victims about what that cycle of abuse is about.
Okay, so what is it that you would tell the people out there that are watching today to question about their relationships?
If they feel that they are in an abusive relationship, if they are suffering from name calling, isolation from friends and family, if they're with someone that has control over the financial situation, controls what that person wears, where that person goes, who that person sees, and who that person communicates with, those may be some warning signs of an abusive relationship. And we offer a 24-hour hotline that's answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Trained advocates answer that hotline. So if anyone has any questions or may suspect that they're in an abusive relationship or may know that they're in an abusive relationship and want to get help to get out of that, they can contact our hotline number, and there's an advocate that can answer questions and provide information.
Now, do you have people who come to you for help? I'm sure you do, and then they back off and they wind up back into that situation. How do you heal them to the point where they can actually be totally freed of that abuse?
You bring up a very good point. Typically, it takes a woman on average 7 times of leaving that abusive relationship and going back before she's finally able to make that break away, to step away from that. And what we do at the Dawn Center is we provide information, we provide resources. Our staff are some of the best problem solvers in Hernando County, because you never know at any given minute who's going to be calling on that hotline and what their situation is going to be. So we talk to them one-on-one, individual, and develop safety plans specific to that person's need.
How can the community get involved with you, Michelle?
Well, we have a website, DawnCenter.org, and on that website we provide information on things that the community can do, the support that we need. Information is there. If you're interested in volunteering, we have a volunteer application. We also have a list of items that we frequently use at the shelter, and additional information on how the community can provide support and help.
Wow.
Well, I would say to the viewers, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this show and then there's something, the service that you need from the Dawn Center, please don't hesitate to call that number. And then if you don't need any of the service, but you can provide financial support, by all means, make that financial support. If you can't do that and you can provide time support, volunteering support, by all means, do that as well. And Michelle, I hope that people that are watching, their heart will be touched, and then they will support you, Center, because I know that you're in great financial need.
We are. Right now things are really tough with the economy and budget cuts. Our grant funding has been cut. So last year alone we provided services to almost 800 women, children, and male survivors in Hernando County. So 800, that's a pretty large number. That's pretty substantial. And we provide support services, and we also provide through the shelter anything that anybody can touch from the minute they get up in the morning to the minute they go to bed at night. Those are the items that we provide for the women and children at the shelter.
What that means is toilet paper, toothpaste, soap, towels, shampoo, pots and pans, coffee, iced tea, all these things.
All of those things,
all
everything.
Those things.
Yes, we do.
Now, can you tell us about a success story where...
Oh, I've been so fortunate to work with some amazing women who have come from nothing, who have come from some horrific abusive situations, and they are now living on their own. They have their own apartment, they have jobs, their children are safe and happy, and they sleep peacefully on their pillows at night. And to me, that's what it's all about, being able to provide that peacefulness for victims in Hernando County.
Awesome. That's incredible. Wow.
It's amazing work.
It's so, it's like I say, we have such an incredible community that we live in, and there's so many things out there available, and people need to know. So we're just so thankful that you're here today to share that with us. And any final
Don't go so far. We'll be right back cooking just for you. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing it with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. Their professional service technicians provide quality service for your purchases and existing appliances. George's Appliance Center's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous donations to the Dawn Center: Coffee International of Florida, the Hensley Center, Kiwanis of the Brooksville Ridge, and Brown & Brown Insurance.
Ciao, and welcome back to Loving Food.
And once again, we're here with Michelle Rio with the Dawn Center. She's their program coordinator, and we're getting ready to cook.
Andiamo a cucinare.
Yeah, and first thing we're going to do is come over to the... Joe, I wanted to do a little nostalgia here.
What is that?
You know how we used to have dough toss contests for the kids
that's
and
so
stuff?
dangerous.
And we're getting ready to have that program for the kids Monday night, is it?
Yes.
And they're going to come in and learn how to make dough, right?
Right. Ho ho!
Oh, now you were supposed to stick your hand through
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm out of practice over here, okay? Okay.
All right, so anyway, that was fun. Here we are. We're going to spread out the dough a little bit. Where's my knife, Joe?
All right, knife coming up.
Sound like him now.
All right.
Okay. Is this the best you could do?
I'm sorry, I don't know what the other one is.
Here it is.
All right.
What kind of an assistant are you?
I'm Italian. What do you
All
want me
right,
to
so
do?
I'm going to cut some strips of dough. And you know we can get this dough right in the deli at Papa Joe's, already ready to go. Or you can make your own at home if you're that good. I have a friend that's really good at that. She knows what I'm talking about. And then we can cut them, what do you say, in half or?
In thirds. Well, a half. Do a half.
Two half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Joe, let's see, he's just showing me how to do this. So you take this and you twist it and tie it into a knot and place it on the pan. Just, it's so simple. And yet it looks really nice on the table. And these rolls get really crispy brown. And they're going to be smothered in fresh garlic with a little bit of
Pecorino cheese and oregano.
and oregano.
And how long are we going to bake them for, honey?
Well, you know that.
I'm sorry. Today we're going to be cooking the merluzzo alla livornese. Merluzzo is also called cod. This particular merluzzo was wild caught in the Mediterranean Sea of the North Africa. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to start. What are you doing to me?
Hey, I'm just checking it out.
We're going to put a little bit of oil to our frying pan. Okay. And we're going to get that hot.
Is that enough, you think?
I didn't have enough oil on it. You cheated me today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get you some more.
Okay, let me get some more on that. That's what I like about girls. They're very improvising. Hold on to the garlic, honey.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. The Livorno is a city across the city of the Tuscany region. It's not your typical city that you see in a postcard in Tuscany. It's a port city, and for many centuries was the oasis of the Mediterranean for refugees that were persecuted by either by race, religion, or politics. It's an open port, they call it. And you can still see the influx by the food, customs, their names, and their culture. Okay. We're going to put some onions. Okay. You want to get that garlic too brown?
Oh, that smells
My wife likes brown garlic and I don't. All right, we're going to toast it a little bit.
I love the way you do that.
Yeah? Okay. Always known that I like to cook at high heat. We're going to put it, that was one onion finely chopped. I'm going to put a teaspoon of capers. Actually, 2 teaspoons of capers. Okay? And then, the recipe calls for Kalamata olives, but I also like to include Sicilian green olives. That is my mother's favorite olives. And she taught me how to cure them, how to shock them, and of course how to eat them. All right? Put some olives. Toast a little bit.
Oh, that smell is wonderful. Wonderful.
Cook it up.
Good.
All right. Spoons. Can I have a wood spoon, honey, please?
You sure can.
Okay. All right, you can smell the flavors coming together. And we're going to be adding some tomatoes. This is about equal to about 4 chopped tomatoes. Like I showed you in the other shows, I don't like to, when I make my tomato sauce, I don't like to add my ingredients all at once, especially on the tomatoes, because you want to get those flavors together ahead of time. All right.
Wow, that looks so good, baby.
Papa Joe, you said that you're using cod today, but could you substitute it with other fish?
Yes, you could substitute it with any flake fish, tilapia, grouper. I do this recipe at the restaurant with the grouper as well.
That's what I'm in.
Yep. Add a little bit of salt on your tomatoes so the tomatoes will release all the water. A little bit more, okay? And that's our part to cook our pasta. Don't forget to salt your water. All right.
Oh my gosh. Look at that color.
It's beautiful.
It's such a lively dish with all that color.
It tastes just as good as it looks. All right. Okay. Now I can add some more of my tomato, or the rest of the tomatoes.
How many tomatoes did you
I already told them 4 tomatoes.
I didn't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Now we go back to the fish. This is what my luso looks like. Lay it on the pan. Like so. Try to fit all 4 pieces. Okay. I don't have to wait till the tomatoes are fully cooked because I'm going to cover this fish with the tomato, and the oven is going to do the rest. Okay. All right, I'm going to cover this like so.
I'm going to hold it and you just pour it on.
Sure. No, because I need some of that. All right.
Look at that color. Oh my gosh, it smells so yummy.
Okay. I can lower down my sauce.
It's just beautiful.
And let that'll be for my pasta.
Put that on the table.
Okay. All right, we'll put this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes.
You know, Donna, you said that those garlic knots were pretty simple to make, and it seems like the dishes that are the best, the most flavorful, have the most simple ingredients,
It's so
just like the
true.
fish. Yeah.
Very, very true.
Okay. We'll be right back, cooking just for you. Don't forget.
George's Appliance Center, your brand source appliance dealer, is a proud supporter of HCGB. From innovative technology to sleek design, George's Appliance Center features the appliances you're looking for. George's new showroom is located at 13449 Chambord Street in Brooksville. The producers of Loving Food would like to thank the following businesses for their generous donations to the Dawn Center: Coffee International of Florida, the Hensley Center, Kiwanis of the Brooksville Ridge, and Brown & Brown Insurance.
Welcome back to Loving Food.
And remember, we have our guest here, Michelle Rio from the TheDawnCenter.
Yep, and then while you were gone, we got our pasta ready, which we're going to toast with tomato sauce.
Oh, nice.
Okay. It smells so good.
And I noticed you didn't rinse the pasta. Some people like to rinse their pasta when they take it off.
No, if you do that, Michelle, it's you're washing all the flavors of the starch on the pasta.
That makes
so
sense.
it's best that you
Just let it drain.
You strain your pasta and you put a little bit of tomato sauce or butter and olive oil to you know,
keep it from sticking.
Yeah. I put some grated cheese on top.
Okay.
And then while I'm finishing this up, my beautiful wife is going to get dessert ready.
Okay. So here we have 3 melons cut in half. We're going to take the seeds out, as you know. And then after we do that,
This is a great summertime dessert. It's light.
oh yeah, awesome. I really love to show off my little handy melon baller because it is so cool. See that? Anyway, Joe, will you do me a favor?
Yes. The rolls. Hold it. Okay. Go ahead. Let me add them in.
Yeah, chop some mint for me, pull out the rolls, and I'll finish this, okay?
Oh, what a slave driver she is. Anything else, man?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's so nice of you. All right.
Now you add the fresh mint to the fruit.
Yes,
What
it
what
gives
the
a
mint
really
do?
a nice twist, Michelle. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. But so when we do our fruit salads, we usually add some mint into the fruit salad.
Now,
As a matter of fact, we have mint growing on the side of the restaurant.
I was just going to ask where you got the mint from. It's such an easy herb to grow.
That is correct. So is basil and rosemary and all right. Here it is, honey.
Okay, so then
All right. Gotta get the rolls.
there's your mint. It makes it look really lovely. And we're going to just add some grapes and a dash of lemon.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, and it
Honey, do I
smells
have a bowl for the
wonderful.
rolls?
Yeah.
And
Signora
toss it,
Bella.
and it's ready.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. Look at the rolls.
They're ready.
Wow.
I don't have a bowl.
Yes, you do.
Right here.
No.
No?
What did I do with the bowl? I put it in the refrigerator.
What a girl.
Why would I do a thing like that?
I don't know. What do you do?
Wait a minute.
Viewers, why would you do that? Huh?
Wait.
Where are you going?
I'm sorry. I messed it up a little bit.
Honey, I'm going to fire you.
Okay, fire me.
But who am I going to find to put up with
Who
me?
rolled those, huh?
You
Look
did.
how beautiful they are.
Yes, they are. Okay. Once you do that, you put a little bit of a garlic on top. Me and my famous garlic. All right.
So healthy for you.
A little bit of grated cheese. And a little bit of oregano. Make sure when you use the dry spices that you twist it, you break those molecules. Otherwise,
What did you say?
molecules.
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 You gotta be. Why you have to correct me?
I
Mike?
love when you do that. Go ahead.
And you toss it, roll it.
I would have had it all over the floor.
Okay.
All over the floor.
All over the floor.
Would you have had it all over the floor?
All right. There you have it. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Can't have enough garlic.
Yes. While you didn't give me my basil, Donna.
Oh.
My pasta.
Did you ask for it?
No.
Okay.
Whenever there's tomatoes, you should have a basil. It's like a husband and a wife. And a little basil on the pasta. All right. A little bit more grated cheese on top.
And what type of cheese is that?
Pecorino cheese.
Pecorino.
And fresh grated pecorino cheese.
Deli
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
Our fish is ready.
Oh
You got a
my
spatula
gosh,
on it?
look at that.
You have a spatula on it?
Spatula, yeah.
Okay.
I smell that fresh basil all the way down here.
You want it
And
with the grill?
yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, the reason why I like to cook my fish in the oven is because it's such a delicate fish that if you do it in a frying pan, you'll have a tendency
look at
to break
that.
them
Oh,
down.
beautiful.
You know, to break it up, and then that loses the beauty of the fish having all kinds of different pieces. So that is, some people do on the saute pan, but I like mine in the oven. All right. Okay, get nice big pieces. All right.
Look at that.
Michelle, you're about ready to eat, right?
Oh, I am ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep you.
Oh, you are? What a girl. After 36 years, do you still need an instruction book? No?
Just keep going.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Okay, have a piece. No. Okay.
well,
don't-
let's give Michelle a taste.
Oh, we're supposed to?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Michelle. Of course, I know we were supposed
Oh,
to
that
do
looks
that.
wonderful.
Yeah, but not the whole thing.
I want
We'll
to
do
get
that
some.
at the table.
Oh, we'll do that at the table.
Just a taste?
We're sitting here tantalizing her.
Oh my goodness. It smells
Let us
wonderful.
know, Michelle.
Ah.
Those are nice
Oh,
and
you're right,
flake.
that nice and flaky.
Right.
Okay, we need to move.
Is it good? Do you notice how quick
Oh.
was the recipe prepared? I mean, it don't take very much.
Very simple, basic ingredients.
Basic.
Fresh ingredients are the key, aren't they?
That is correct, yes. Fresh
that's
and
wonderful.
cooked in a high heat. Unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the show. We're having a lot of fun today. And Michelle, we are going to put this all in view here of what we accomplished today. And livornese, garlic nuts.
No, nuts.
Okay. Delicious fruit salad for dessert. And Michelle, thank you for joining us today. It's been really an education for us, and I hope for our viewers as well. And we're really loving having you.
Thank you so much. It's been so much fun.
Yeah,
It really has been. I really appreciate you having us on to talk about the work that we do. We do provide some vital services to help the victims in the community, and what an honor to be here on your show. Thank you so
We really
much.
believe in what you're doing, and so does a lot of people in the community.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Here's the best part of the show. This is, first of all, we want to give you a Papa Joe's apron.
Oh, yay! Thank
to
you.
remind you about our cooking show.
How could I forget? So much fun.
And then I have here some Dr. Hensley
Oh,
Clinic
Hensley
Center.
Clinic, yes.
Yes, and then the Brooksville Rich Kiwanis.
Kiwanis, oh my goodness.
Yes, they would like to
What an
contribute
awesome
it to
group.
you.
Thank you.
I have a local coffee company. One of your requests on your wishing list was coffee and all the needs.
Oh, yes.
So remember, folks, it's not just money. You can bring toilet papers, toothpaste, soap, anything that you use at home. It is about the Down Center, what all the needs are. And I'm going to leave this back here because it's going to be in front of our cameras. Otherwise,
Wonderful. And that's a local coffee company, isn't
that
it?
is correct.
Beautiful.
And you can view our recipe online. While you watch the show, the recipe will be online on the papajoes.org. And don't forget, whatever you could do for the organization, the Down Center, please do it. They're in financial needs. Their needs are great, and they do help a lot of families. And I understand that you helped 800 families last year.
Almost 800, yes.
That's a lot of people. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Many
Thank you so much,
blessings in
Papa
your
Joe.
endeavors.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for what
Thank
you
you,
do.
Donna.
So much.
Thank you. And don't forget, Papa Joe's cooking just
Just
for
for
you.
you.